And a very pleasant welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Mule Barn, where tonight in semifinal number 2, it will be the Fairfield Mules hosting the Marshall Lions as in a battle of 2 conference champions. Usually you don't find that in a regional semifinal. This is a wonderful game, folks, on paper and probably on the court. An outstanding contest between 2 teams who are coming in at pretty good size levels of heat. The Marshall Lions in at 17-11, 6-1, co-champs of the Little Illini Conference. They were the number 3 seed in the sub-sectional, so they're the 2 seed here in this regional. They come in with a recent loss to Altamont on Friday night, but other than that, they'd won 4 out of their last 5 in a row, including a very close win over Olney, 60-59 on their senior night. That's where they won the conference. That's where they clinched their conference co-championship as they're co-champs with KZ Westfield. They defeated Robinson. They have a win over Charleston in the last 2 weeks and a win over La Salette Academy the last couple of weeks. So the Marshall Lions 6-1 in the conference, co-champs with KZ Westfield. You say, boy, they're coming in like firecracker Bruce, pretty hot. Fairfield's coming in hotter than that. They've won 5 out of their last 6 games as they fought through a bout of flu, influenza, all kinds of different things the Mules have been fighting through to get to this point. They come in at 19-12 on the season. They won outright the Black Diamond Conference with going 9-1, including winning their last 5 in a row in conference play with a win last Monday night, or just 2 nights ago, against Mount Carmel in the regional quarterfinal. They knocked off Mount Carmel 55-33. The win last Friday night to clinch the conference championship over Carmi 58-51 on the road. Prior to that, a win over Flora 46-34. They won on the road at Edwards County, always a tough place to play, 54-48. Lost up at North Clay by a bunch, 62-40. That was when they were in the throes of the illnesses, but you just never know. And they also beat Hamilton County prior to that, 48-35. The Mules coming in, as I said, winning winners of 5 out of their last 6 contests. Marshall making the long drive down. Usually you don't have that long a drive in regional play. It's a solid 2-hour drive from Marshall here to Fairfield. But, you know, IHSA sets up where you play. You just go and play where they tell you to go. As we will have a national anthem coming up here in a short period of time, followed up by the starting lineups. By the way, the Fairfield Mules will be in their red uniforms tonight, even though they are the home team on the scoreboard, and they're sitting at their normal bench on the north side of the gymnasium. The Marshall Lions, being the higher-seeded team, will be the team in the white-colored uniforms. The lighter-colored uniforms go to the home teams. That is the Marshall Lions. They will be the home team tonight. Either one of them will be either one, if they win, will be wearing dark against T-Town on Friday night. Winner goes to the championship game against Teutopolis. First, our national anthem.
And at this time, if everyone will please stand and remove your hats and direct your attention to the flag for the singing of our national anthem by the FCHS Show Choir.
What
How about that FCHS show choir? Get a little help from Ron Gain over there. We'll give him a tuning note, I guess, during the middle of it. As a nice job. The band is here. As it's the home school in the regional, they are permitted to bring a band. If it was a neutral game, the band, I don't believe, gets to play. But now, since this is at the home school, the band is permitted to play. And as I said, the Mules, the visitors tonight in their dark uniforms, red uniforms with white numerals, white Fairfield emblazoned across their chest. They will send out at one guard, Jake Easton. He wears number 1. He is a 5'9" junior. He's joined by number 2, Justice Dagg, 6 feet tall. I'm probably 6'1" by now. Also a senior. Number 5 is Callan Miller, 6 feet tall and a senior. Number 22, coach's son, Ethan McElravy, 6 feet tall and a senior. And rounding things out for the Mules, Braden Robertson, 6 feet 2 inches tall and a senior. Easton, Dagg, Miller, McElravy, and Robertson. Junior, senior, 5'9", 6 feet, 6 feet, 6 feet, and 6'2" for the Mules. As the Fairfield, hey, nice game, nice job, well done. No technicals, that's cool. No warnings ever, even. That's outstanding. As the Marshall Lions get set to announce their start. Logan Idle, the head coach of the Marshall Lions, he's joined by his assistant coach, his twin brother, Lucas Idle. I bet they're a problem in practice. Trey Scott, senior at 5 feet 11 inches tall, wears number 1. He'll be joined by Bentley Delp, senior 6 feet 1 inches tall, wearing number 3. Number 13 is Peyton McGuire, 6 feet 1 inches tall, and a junior. The big man is Garrett Pugh. He's 6 feet 4 inches tall and a junior. And rounding out the starting lineup, JT Burnside, 6 feet 5 and a senior for the Marshall Lions. So it is senior, junior, senior, 5'11", 6'1", 6'1", 6'4", 6'5". Probably a bit of a size advantage, certainly a size advantage for the Marshall Lions. Scott, Delp, McGuire, Pugh, and Burnside. The officials tonight, Jared Knapp and Mark Goldman heading into the center circle to throw the basketball in the air and get us underway is Matt Miller. As Brayton Robertson asked to tuck his shirt in, he says, yes, sir, I will. JT Burnside ready to go. He wins the tip. It'll be Marshall basketball to start things off. Winner gets a trip to the championship game. Loser done for the year. The Lions look down low for Pugh. Outside it goes to Delp. Down low, it's knocked away from JT Burnside. It will remain Marshall basketball as Fairfield got hands on the basketball down low. Just underway here at game 2. Winner gets to topless on Friday night. Three-pointer on the way is Long. Long rebound bounces out to Pugh. He backs his way down, puts it up and in. Garrett Pugh listed at 6 feet 4, and he has to be about 230 pounds, I'll bet, out there. He is a athlete. I bet you he played a good amount of offensive line as Justice Dagg heads toward the hoop. He gets fouled. That's going to go against JT Burnside. That'll be his first, team first foul of the game goes against Marshall. In the corner, Dagg will bring it around and works between the circles. Man-to-man employed by Marshall. He had Robertson, didn't get it to him in time. McElravy for 3, no good. Robertson can't get the rebound. Grabbed out of there by Bentley Delp. Delp will get it over to Peyton McGuire to bring it across the timeline. Mules into man-to-man. Near steal. Callan Miller nearly taking it away from Delp. The runner for McGuire, no good. Long rebound, loose, tipped into backcourt. Still loose. Robertson able to pick it up. Backs it in. Tough shot's good. All hustle right there for Brayton Robertson as the Mules tie it up. 6.5 to go here in the first quarter. Down inside they go to Pugh. Nice work to the hoop. He puts it up, no good. And he is going to be a handful for Fairfield down on the lower end as Brayton Robertson is going to pick up his first foul. Team foul number 1. Each team with 1 foul so far this evening. It'll be free throws for Pugh. The junior bumps it off the front of the rim on his first effort. I bet you he is getting a lot of football looks. He's got monster legs. He hits 1 out of 2. He's got all 3 points tonight for Marshall. They take a 3-2 lead here in the early going. Running the weave, Robertson holds over his head, draws Pugh away from the hoop. Outside Easton, he drives down the lane. The runner is up and good from 14. Jake Easton likes that runner. He gets it to go for his first field goal of the game. Drop pass down to Pugh, quick up and in. Great drive by Peyton McGuire to find Pugh down low. Defense bounced out on him, and he just found Pugh wide open. Pugh's got all 5 for Marshall. Easton, runner again. Mules take a 6-5 lead with 5.5 to go here in the first quarter. McGuire works out on top against McElravy. Man-to-man for the Mules. They look down low. The defense falls off of Delp, and he says, thank you very much. I'll just go ahead and put that right there. On the drive, Justice Dagg loses the handle, gets it back after it bounced around. Miller will be open for 3, fires off the back arm. Rebound gathered by McElravy. The Mules will reset. As McElravy tells the students to fire up, get going. Dagg on the drive, back outside to Robertson. Gets away with a walk. Spins to his left, shots up and in. These two teams exchanging punches like a heavyweight fight. McGuire back outside to Scott. Scott's first touch on the offensive end. There's Bentley Delp. Scott will fire a 3. That's off the front iron, no good. Rebound Dagg. He wants to run. Fires it ahead to Easton. Drives baseline to the hoop. Puts it up and in. Mules by 3, 4:15 to go here in the first quarter. On the drive, McGuire loses the handle. Picked up by Easton. Heads to the hole, lays it up and in. Easton with 8. Timeout on the court by Marshall will take it as well. Back after these words.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Twelve to 7, 5-point lead for Fairfield. This is a high-paced first quarter here. You don't expect this kind of pace the rest of the way as the Mules come in scoring 50 a game and the Lions come in scoring 53. Delp on the drive to the hoop, loses the handle. It's on the ground. It's a held ball. It'll be Fairfield basketball in the alternating possession. It's the second game of the evening, and beginning to get a little warm in here as temperatures warm up outside a little bit. So there'll probably be a little bit more perspiration on the court than has been typically over the course of the wintertime. As Dag fires it into the corner, into the student section for Fairfield. He was looking for McElravy. McElravy wasn't down in the corner like he was expecting. 3.5 minutes to go in this first quarter. McGuire brings it across. Hands it over to Scott. Scott outside to Bentley Delp. Looks around, finds Peyton McGuire. 3 on the way, off the iron. Rebound, nice work inside. Burnside's follow, no good. Pugh's follow, no good. He gets it back, puts it up, no good. He's fouled. And Pugh will head back to the free throw line where he's 1 for 2. That goes against Callan Miller. His first, the second against Fairfield as Garrett Pugh heads to the line. He's averaging just 10 points a game, and he already has 6 here for Marshall, as he has been instrumental for the Lions so far this evening. 1 out of 2 again. It is 12-8, Mules by 4. Outside with it, Jake Easton. Looks for Dag in the left corner. Marshall in the man-to-man. Dag gets a screen from Robertson, heads to the hoop, puts it up, no good. Rebound loose, taken away by Scott. Here come the Lions. He heads, a runner is good. Wild-looking runner, but it goes. Scott's scoring 9 points a game, so not a surprise to see him hit that runner. That cuts the lead to 2, 12-10. Dag hands it to Easton. Easton drives, trying to get around Liam Keem. K-E-I-M. I'm going with Keem. On the drive, Dag outside to Miller. 2.5 to go here in the first quarter. Robertson will get to the hoop. The runner is no good. He thought he was fouled, looking for the foul. Not enough physicality there. Outside with it, Pugh. He was looking for Keem inside, couldn't get it to him. McGuire will head to the hoop, puts it up, no good. Robertson gets away with a nice physical block. Rebound to the Mules. Dag fires across. McElravy for 3 is off the iron, no good. Chance to tie for the Lions. Under 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Chance to take the lead as Pugh fires the 3. It's no good. Rebound to Robertson. And timeout taken by Fairfield. They lead by 2. 1:42 to go in the quarter. We'll take it as well. Back after this word.
If you're looking for a loan for your brand new home, call Clay County State Bank. If you want to transfer money so your future will look sunny, call Clay County State Bank. We got checking and savings and bill pay too.
An online banking, just ask our crew. For all your banking needs, we think you will agree.
Clay County State Bank is the place you need to be.
Clay County State Bank.
Twelve to 10, the lead for Fairfield. They take the timeout as they weren't not quite as confident offensively as Coach McElravy would like. That might be his first toss. First toss ever. Miller gets it outside to Lane Robson in the ball game now for the Mules. Also into the ball game, Braken Cavachi, number 33. They get it to him on drive to the hoop, misses the shot, gets it back, puts it up and in. Braken Cavachi gives the Mules a 4-point lead again with just over a minute to go in the quarter. Pugh drives, and he's going to be fouled before the shot as Lane Robson picks up his first, team third. And the way Pugh has started the game, Mules might burn 10 or 15 fouls on him. Delp finds an open 3 and misses it. Rebound, Justice Dag. Taken away from him by Scott. Scott puts it up from 15. No good. Rebound, Cavacci. Fairfield will bring it up with 50 seconds to go in the quarter, leading by 4. Heading to the hoop. Easton across to Miller. 3 from Justice Dagg. Out and in and out. Last touched by Marshall. It will be Fairfield basketball. Up by 4 with 36 seconds to go. By the way, we mentioned that Dietrich over South Central game, 60-30. As the ball comes into Jake Easton, he misses the drive. The head coach for South Central, coaching in his final ball game, got tossed in the second half there, apparently. As that's how to end your career, I guess. 15 seconds to go. Peyton McGuire on the dribble. Directs traffic. 9 seconds to go. Gets a screen from Pugh. Heads to the corner. Tough fadeaway shot. No chance as the ball goes out of bounds with 1.4 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Mules time for a last second three-quarter court shot. And it'll be Justice Dagg firing it just off the backboard. Good quarter for Fairfield. They lead Marshall after 1, 14-10. Back after these words.
Clay County Hospital is your life-saving connection. We have spent our lives preparing for when you need us. Quality professional care right at home. Our team will support you and your family so you never feel alone. We will make you feel welcome whether you need care, are visiting a loved one, or seeking employment. Clay County Hospital. Professional care, compassionate hearts.
Tomorrow. Some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans that the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to your mutual agent today.
Your local agent is on the square. Louisville, Clay County Farmers Mutual Insurance.
(14-10) as it starts second quarter here. Marshall will start with the basketball. And Easton just rips it away from Trey Scott's arms. Justice Dagg, Jake Easton, Callan Miller, Brayton Robertson, and Ethan McElravy, the starters in for Fairfield to start the second quarter. Robertson, bounce pass intended for McElravy down low, is knocked out of bounds. It will remain Fairfield ball. Liam Keem in the game for Marshall, the only non-starter, as Bentley dealt. Peyton McGuire, Garrett Pugh, and Trey Scott remain in the game for the Lions. On the dribble, Easton fires it across to Dagg. Corner to Miller. Miller finds an open three, fires it, it's long. Rebound tipped, and Brayton Robertson went down hard trying to tip that ball out. He went hard on his ribs and on his face. And he gets up, says, thanks, I'll take a minute. I'll be okay. Now he's checking his elbow, making sure it didn't hit that his funny bone still there. And with a 4-point lead, 7:14 to go in the first half, Logan Idle sends his Lions from south to north. Logan Idle, boy, he was a star high school basketball. He and his twin brother, Lucas, on the bench, had great careers for Marshall as Garrett Pugh travels on the way to the hoop. He says, what I do. He traveled. 14-10. No scoring so far this quarter for either team as we're a minute in to the second quarter. Winner gets T-Town on Friday night. Loser is done. Heads home and gets out the bats and the balls. Easton nearly fell down. Good thing he started dribbling, or that would have been a return turnover with a traveling. They leave Robertson alone. He doesn't like the three. Miller didn't take it. Surprising. As Dagg heads to the hoop, finds his way there and scores. First points of the night for Justice Dagg. The Mules go up by 6, their biggest lead. Nice drive to the hoop by McGuire. Ball's knocked away. Rebound to Fairfield. Dagg will bring it across. Mules really trying to pad themselves a good lead while Marshall is having difficulty scoring. They've had a couple of layups that they would expect to go. Easton drives on Keem. Tough shot. Good! Easton is having a whale of a game. He's got 10. 5:50 to go in the first half. Mules by 8. 18-10. Delp, nice move on Dagg. Ball knocked out of bounds, last touched by McElravy. Cavacci will check back in for Fairfield as Miller sits down. Callan Miller, and the Lions will toss in. McGuire looks into the corner to Pugh. Robertson on him all the way out there at the three-point line. That clears out the middle if he can find a cutter whenever he has it like that. McGuire, nice move to his left. Fires it into the corner to Delp. He fires the three over Dagg and hits. Bentley Delp for 3. He has 5 points now, his second field goal of the night. First of the three-point variety, and that'll cut that 8-point lead down to 5. McElravy thought about returning fire, stops at the elbow. They leave him alone, and he'll hit the short jumper there. His first bucket of the game. Well, not that short, about 17 feet, and not really much of a jumper. They just left him alone, and he could set shot it. Delp, heat check. Shot won't go. Rebound out of bounds. It'll be Fairfield basketball. Mules thought there might have been a foul underneath, but they don't care that much as they get the ball back. Tucker Osborne will check in for Marshall. Osborne, a 5'10 junior. Trey Scott heads to the bench for a momentary respite. 7-point lead for Fairfield, 20-13, 4:40 to go here in the first half. On the dribble, Justice Dagg outside to break in Cavacci. Around the horn, Easton for 3. Off glass and good. Oh my heavens. When things are going your way, things are going your way. McGuire has it, gets it outside to Osborne. Back to McGuire, looking for Delp. Had Delp cutting to the hoop, didn't get it to him. Peyton McGuire will get it back out to Tucker Osborne. McGuire heads to the hole, nice drive, misses the shot, tip won't go. Rebound Robertson. It's been physical play. These officials really letting it go. On the drive, Dagg is fouled by McGuire. That's only the second foul of the game against Marshall. The Mules have committed just 3. As Cavacci will check out. Austin Grieve comes in for Fairfield. Grieve, Miller, McElravy, Dagg, and Robertson for the Mules. And it comes to Robertson. He hands it back to Dagg. 10-point lead for Fairfield is their biggest. McElravy off in the corner to Grieve. Around the horn, Robertson, Miller. Miller to the elbow, loses the handle. Robertson will head to the hoop, finds McElravy in the corner, and they're going to call a block against JT Burnside. It's going to be his second. A blocking foul as he impeded the progress of Robertson cutting through under the hoop. Second foul of the quarter for Marshall, none against Fairfield with 3:38 to go here in the second. Bounce pass into McElravy. Wing 3 or wing 2 shot, 2-point shot is no good. Here come the Lions on the rebound. Delp gets it back out to McGuire. He'll settle. Scott back in for 3. He hits another field goal. He has a 3 and a deuce, just like Bentley Delp. Each player with 5 for the Lions. Cuts that 10-point lead down to 7. Long 3 for Dagg at the top of the key is no good. Rebound saved back in by the Lions. Nice athletic play. JT Burnside going after it and bringing it in. Long three from Bentley. Delp bangs off the rim, and the rebound to Fairfield. 2:45 to go in the first half. Mules by 7, 23-16. Dag rolls to his right, heads to the hoop, and puts it in over JT Burnside. I think Burnside thought he was going to get a whistle. None ever came, but the ball went in anyway. How about Peyton McGuire? His first points of the night. McGuire came into the evening averaging 16. So they've been waiting on that. Lob into the corner, McElravy finds Robertson. He didn't know it was coming. Bounce pass to Miller, cutting to the hoop, he puts it in. 27-19, Fairfield by 8. McGuire will bring it across, gets a screen. Heads down the left side of the lane, has it knocked away. Robertson gathers, loses the handle, gets away with a walk. Outside, three from Miller off the back arm. Rebound is loose, picked up by McElravy. And with a minute and a half, he'll settle things down. Logan Idle having a chat with Jared Knapp, and an offensive foul. Revlon. 27-19, foul goes against Justice Dag. That'll be his first, team first, here in this second quarter. I wondered, as the Lions were tremendously distressed by the non-traveling call, you wondered if something might even it up a little bit, and something may have. Minute 20 to go here in the first half. It's an 8-point lead for Fairfield. Peyton McGuire looking inside for Pugh. Finds Delp, three on the way, well short. Long rebound. McGuire gathers to the hoop and scores. Cuts that lead to 6, and I think with a minute to go, looks like Fairfield might think about holding for 1, depending on what Marshall does defensively. Dag fires into the corner to Miller, back outside to Jake Easton. Easton heads down into the lane. They find Robertson, and he misses the short one, but he is fouled, either Pugh or Burnside. That's going to be Burnside's third, and team foul number 3 against Marshall. So Robertson will head to the free throw line for the first time this evening. First time Fairfield has gotten to the line this evening. He'll be there for 2 shots. And Burnside will head to the bench with his third foul. Kime checks back in for the Lions. Fairfield leads by 6, 27-21. They're led by as many as 10. 28-21. 7-point lead for the Mules. 45 seconds to go in the first half. You're watching Wabash Catch TV's presentation of the Class 2A Regional from Fairfield. Winner gets T-Town Friday night, 7 o'clock. We'll be here for that. On the dribble, Trey Scott gets around Easton. Gets it back outside. I tell you what, I thought Garrett Pugh was going to fire the 17-footer. He chose not to. 15 seconds to go in the quarter. McGuire working against Callan Miller. Under 10 seconds to go. Count is on. McGuire gets away. Heads down the lane. Fadeaway shot is good. Boy, he likes that one. And that will end the half. You can tell Peyton McGuire averaging 16 points a game. And he is who they're looking to. He had the ball in his hand at the end of both the first and the second quarters. And the 10-point lead for Fairfield has been cut down to 5. As it is halftime, it's Fairfield 28, Marshall 23. We'll be back with statistics, see if we can't find scores from elsewhere. As you're watching Wabash Catch TV's presentation of the Fairfield IHSA Class 2A Regional Tournament. Back after these.
We like technology at Flora Savings Bank. Here's what you can accomplish in our mobile banking app in less than 30 seconds. See account balances in your transactions, set up an account alert, make a transfer between accounts, get an alert text message about your transfer, pay a bill, turn your debit card off and then back on. It all happens in the palm of your hand with our free My Bank to Go app. Search My Bank to Go in the App Store or Google Play and give mobile banking a try. Flora Savings Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
When you want hometown work ethic and customer first service and you need the best insurance at a good price, think The Insurance Place in Iuka. With over 15 years of experience, Jamie Butts offers the best in home, auto, commercial, farm, and Medicare supplement insurance. The Insurance Place handles a variety of companies and provides the flexibility that only an independent agent can deliver. Plus, bundled pricing saves you so much more. It's The Insurance Place at the Ice Cream Corner on Route 50.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Going beyond the expected. It's what they do at Pekin Insurance, and it's been their way of doing business since 1921. It's service that goes the extra mile, and product that provides the flexibility to meet all of today's insurance needs and tomorrow's as well. Stop by and see the agents at North Wayne Insurance Agency in downtown Flora and Sisney. They will provide the financial protection and peace of mind that you need and deserve. North Wayne Insurance in Pekin, beyond the expected.
Do you bowl like this? That's great. Do you bowl like this? That's great too. That's because whether you're a pro or you just want to have a lot of fun, at Peggle's Silver Dollar Lanes, we have a lane for you. We have galaxy bowling, gaming for kids and adults, Joe's Pizza, a full bar, darts, pool, and fresh and clean bowling shoes. Boy, does that smell nice. So come on down to Peggle Silver Dollar Lanes in Effingham, where we have a lane for you.
My grandfather, Carol Rush, opened Rush Appliance in October of 1949. This is Sean Rush, and I am driven by the same determination and commitment to quality that set us on the road to success. A lot has changed in the appliance industry since 1949, but at Rush Appliance, we're doing everything we can to remain trusted, strong, and competitive. We are extremely proud of our roots, and we look forward to providing you with quality and service at Rush Appliance and Furniture Company in downtown Fairfield.
My name is Robin Stanford. I own Stanford Marketing. It's a promotional products business along with an embroidery business. And we do custom hats, t-shirts, anything, you name it, we can make it. People like that we do stuff in-house and we can actually make things here and that we're not contracting the work out to other places. We never say no. We always try to find a way to do it. If anybody can do it, we can do it. We are hardworking women, that is for sure. Come to Stanford Marketing in Flora for all your custom and promotional needs.
Give me all your lumber. Doors, paint, windows, electrical, plumbing, and much more. Oh yeah, give me all your guns too.
John Lucas.
What?
You better be dreaming about all the stuff we sell here at Zink Building Center.
Oh, I would. Zink Building Center in Louisville on Route 45. It's a cool place.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
When a Fairfield fire truck needs a repair, Cam's there to keep things rolling. And as part of the volunteer fire department, Justin's looking out for Cam and all of Fairfield. Everyone supports each other, and Wayne White Electric Cooperative supports them all, with safe, reliable power for every one of our members. It's why REMCs exist. And together, it all works. At your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville, you can count on experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, the Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville carry a large inventory of Napa products for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced associates understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa Know-How at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville.
Why are more people heating their homes with FS Propane? Because it's better to work with a company that lives and works in the same community that you do. This is Aaron Cummins, your local Clay County FS Propane specialist with South Central FS. South Central is a 9-county cooperative with highly trained employees that are dedicated to providing our residential, commercial, and agricultural customers a safe and reliable propane supply. Contact your local South Central FS Propane specialist or visit us online at southcentralfs.com.
Welcome back. At the half, the Fairfield Mules lead the Marshall Lions by 5, 28-23. Taking a look at the scoring, first for Marshall, nice second quarter for Peyton McGuire. He has 7 points, a 3 and a couple of deuces. 5 apiece for Bentley Delp and for Trey Scott, a 3 and a 2 each, and 6 for Garrett Pugh. All in the first quarter. He had a couple of field goals, 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Pugh, the only Marshall Lion to get to the line. JT Burnside yet to score. He has 3 fouls, however. Not very many fouls called in that first half. Only 4 against Marshall, but 3 of them on Burnside. For the Fairfield Mules, only 4 fouls. No, it wasn't on me. It was on that. Sorry. Getting beefed at by my camera crew. Unbelievable. Steve Jordan on the camera over here letting me have it. Mason Hager on the other camera. Abby Springmeyer out in the truck. Need to do a little bit better control of her camera, people. I'm just teasing. For Fairfield, only 4 fouls. Nobody with multiples. As Jake Easton with an outstanding first half. 13 out of Fairfield's 28 points. He had a 3 to go along with 5 deuces. 5 points for Brayton Robertson. A couple of field goals, 1 for 2 from the line. 4 for Justice Dagg, couple of field goals. 2 for Braken Cavacci, he had a field goal. And 2 also for Callan Miller with a field goal. The Mules 14 in the first quarter, 14 in the second quarter. Marshall with 10 in the first quarter, 13 in the second quarter as both teams back out on the court. Set to go for a second half action here in just a little bit. About a minute or so. The winner gets T-Town on Friday night. Loser is done. Over the other game we're doing tonight over in South Central, it is the second semifinal over there. Halfway through the second quarter, Altamont leads North Clay 17-16. We'll keep an eye on that one as the night wears along. Diedrich already won that first game there, 60-30. By the way, first game here tonight, T-Town beat Flora 56-33. You are up to speed. The Marshall Lions send their starters out there to go here for the second half. Trey Scott, Bentley Delp, Peyton McGuire, Garrett Pugh, and JT Burnside. The Mules send their starters back out as well. Jake Easton, Justice Dagg, Callan Miller, Ethan McElravy, and Brayton Robertson as Fairfield gets the basketball to start things off in the second half. First play is a 3-point shot from Callan Miller, bounces in and out and off to Marshall. Peyton McGuire has been the point guard all night long. He's also begun to score, averages 16 points a game. Wow, that was a tough screen. 2-pointer from Scott is good. That was a really good screen by Bentley Delp. And I think Coach Logan Idle's message for his squad may have been, boys, time to play physical. Because you don't, you're done. As Justice Dagg nearly got a traveling violation, but the ball was still loose. 3 on the way from Jake Easton off the iron. No good. Rebound comes to Garrett Pugh. Marshall can cut it to 2 or 1. Or pardon me, can cut it to 2 or tie. Cut it to 1 or tie. Been a long night. Bentley Delp heads down the lane, puts it up and in. He has 7. He and Scott both with 7 now. 7 also for Musgrave. 6:40 to go here in the third quarter. Justice Dagg on the dribble. Outside to Robertson. In the corner, Miller. Neal's going to settle for the three-point shot again and miss it again. 3 in a row. Not running the offense, and Marshall has a chance to take the lead. McGuire looks for the cutter. Boy, Burnside was there, but he didn't pop open quickly enough. Pass inside to Burnside that time. Stolen away by Easton. Easton will head across the timeline. South to north. To the left side to Justice Dagg. Fairfield has had it 3 times, 3 3-point attempts. Robertson to the hoop. Shot is off, no good. Rebound to Marshall. 2 minutes gone in the first part of this third quarter. That ball knocked out of bounds, last touched by Fairfield. It will be Marshall basketball underneath their own hoop. McGuire to toss. And an offensive foul. I believe that's against Garrett Pugh. No, that's number 4 on Burnside. Illegal screen. Burnside picks up his 4th, and that's the last we'll see of big number 32 for quite some time. The 6'5" senior heads to the bench. He's yet to score tonight, but he does have 4 fouls. Fairfield leads by 1. They've led all the way. Dagg loses the handle. Taken away by Scott. Marshall's guard misses the layup. Rebound, Dagg ahead to Robertson. Works his way to the hoop, puts it up. No good. Rebound brought on there by Easton. A little ragged offensively for Fairfield right now. As Easton heads to the hoop, he is fouled. It'll be Delp picking up his first. I think they gave that to Delp. Team's second here in this second half. It did go against Bentley Delp, the senior for Marshall. So Mules leading by 1. They've led by as many as 10. It was 23-13 a little while ago. Fairfield only 5 points since then. Outscored 14-5 in that time frame. Down across it goes to McElravy. Heads to the block. Puts it up over Delp. It won't go. Mules missing inside and outside now. Yet to score in the second half. 3 minutes in. Scott fakes the 3. Bounces it outside to Garrett Pugh. Pugh holds. Heads down the left baseline. Backs his way in. Lefty shot won't go, but he draws the foul on Robertson. That'll be his second, team first. So Pugh, who is 2 for 4, the only free throw shooter so far tonight for Marshall, will head back there again. He is a junior, listed at 6'4". I think that's being pleasant. If he's 6'4" tall, he's 6'4" wide too. He's a big kid. And he has the body that he can play some college football somewhere maybe. Missed both free throws. Rebound to Brayton Robertson for Fairfield. So the Mules still clinging to that 1-point lead. 4.5 minutes to go. Timeout on the court taken by Fairfield. 4.5 to go in the third quarter. We'll take it as well. Back after these words.
For nearly 40 years, family-owned Little Egypt Golf Cars has been dedicated to serving Southern Illinois' golf and utility car needs. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility located along I-57 in Salem. Our interactive showroom displays all of the latest accessories and vehicle designs. We offer new and used vehicle sales, a full parts and service department, and a rental fleet of over 600 vehicles. Whether it's riding in style on the course, cruising with the family, or having a rugged vehicle on the job site, we have you covered. Proudly serving Illinois and Missouri with 3 locations.
Take a trip to Old Mexico with the whole family without ever leaving Southern Illinois. It's La Fuente Mexican Restaurants in Fairfield, Flora, and Mount Vernon. La Fuente's authentic Mexican cuisine will delight every appetite, from sizzling fajitas to tasty tacos to the best burritos this side of the Rio Grande. La Fuente Mexican Restaurants in Fairfield, Flora, and Mount Vernon. 6'2" junior Liam Keim has K-E-I-M. I'm going to change it to Keim this half. I think that's probably right. Liam Keim is in for JT Burnside, as it will be Mules basketball. Trust me, if Marshall wins, I'll have it right Friday night. Outside with it, McElravy. Look down low to Robertson. He puts it up and over Pugh and misses another bunny. Fairfield missed their first 3 3-pointers and have missed 4 bunnies in a row. They remain in the lead by 1 as Trey Scott looks underneath for Pugh. Stops at the free throw line. Tough shot, well defended, won't go. Rebound, last touch by Robertson. It will be Marshall basketball. Robertson says, I didn't touch it. Garrett Pugh celebrates, understandably. And it comes to the corner. And McGuire on the handoff from Delp says, hey, I wasn't the last one to touch it. So both teams and coaches now with a beef here in the last 10 seconds or so. And they're both staring at the officials. Jake Easton heads down the lane, backs his way in, fires it across. Dagg stepped out of bounds before he went down the baseline. Back foot, steps out of bounds. And it'll be Marshall basketball. Another opportunity to take the lead for the Lions. 3:40 to go in the third quarter. Fairfield yet to score in this third quarter. They led 28-23 at the half, now 28-27. Delp outside, McGuire for 3, it's well short. Rebound comes to Pugh. Works his way down the lane, gets it back out to Scott. Scott down the left side of the lane, the runner no good. Rebound Robertson for Fairfield. A tremendously low-scoring quarter. Fairfield had 14 in both the first 2 quarters, yet to score here in the third. Marshall with 10 in the first, 13 in the second. 3 from Dagg is no good. Rebound McElravy, the Mules will get another chance. As a blocking foul is called against Bentley Delp. It'll be his second and the third this quarter against Marshall. Fairfield will just 1 here in the third. Each team with plenty of timeouts remaining as Robertson takes a seat, and it comes to Braken Cavacci, the junior. Braken is a junior, right? Sophomore, pardon me. 28-27, Easton nowhere to go. Finds Cavacci. He drives the right baseline, throws it away. And Scott will pick it up, fires a 3 off the iron. Rebound loose, Easton will get it. 2.5 to go in the third. 28-27. Well played first couple of quarters. I don't think the third quarter's going into the time capsule. Cavacci over to Miller. He was open for 3, didn't like it. Easton will take it, misses, and a foul's going to go against Keim. That'll be his first, team 4th for Marshall. It is Keim. At least that's how Donnie Lyons, the PA announcer, is pronouncing it. Thank you, Donnie. Appreciate that. Into Easton. Thought about the left-hand side of the lane, then backs it up. Liam Kime on him, giving him some room. Dag will head down the left side of the lane, puts it up, no good. Ball tipped out to Dag, tries left baseline again, no good, but he's fouled. He'll head to the free throw line for 2 shots. That'll be the 5th foul of the quarter on Marshall. And Garrett Pugh picks up just his first. So Justice Dag to the line for 2 shots. And with 6 minutes, 3 seconds gone in the third quarter, Fairfield finally gets on the board. They still lead by 2, 29-27. Dag's second one. Off the iron, no good. Rebound gathered in the corner by Peyton McGuire. It's a 2-point lead for Fairfield. 29-27. McGuire shoots it over Robertson and hits. Well, he likes that little jumper. Peyton McGuire with 9, leading the way for the Lions. And the game is tied for the first time since early. Into the corner, Jake Easton. Off to Dag, cuts his way to the hoop, puts it up and in. Dag with 7. 1:20 to go here in the third. McGuire, same shot, same result. Finding his way to the free throw line, stepping back about a foot, and hitting a pretty jump shot. Ties the game at 31 again. This is kind of how we expected it to go, tight all night long. Miller into the corner to Dag, back outside, Easton. Easton drives down the lane, finds Robertson, he puts it up, no good. Gets it back, puts it up, he's fouled. He'll head to the line for a couple. And that's going to be number 3 on Delp. As Robertson, who is 1 for 2 from the line, steps up there for 2 more, rolls it in. Mules jump back into the lead. Stroll back into the lead. Crawl back into the lead. Stumble back into the lead as he misses the second one. 32-31 Fairfield. 45 seconds to go here in the third quarter. McGuire, they pick him up at the half line. Off to Pugh. Calvin Miller has had his hands full with McGuire in the second, third quarters. Garrett Pugh working against Brayton Robertson. Back outside to Tucker Osborne, number 2 in the game again for Marshall. Marshall down by 1. And 22 seconds to go in the third. Coach Idle calls a full timeout. We'll take it as well back after these words.
Carson Auction Realty is pleased to offer at public auction 405 acres owned by the Richard Beaning Estate located in Clay and Wayne County, Illinois. This will be a combination live and online auction with bidding beginning February 1st. The live auction will be held Thursday, February 27th at 10 a.m. at the Thelma Keller Convention Center in Effingham, Illinois. This auction offers productive farmland, outstanding hunting, and ideal home sites and will be offered in 8 individual tracts ranging in size from 11 to 100 acres. Go to our website, www.carsonauctionrealty, for more information.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
32-31, 23 seconds to go here in the third quarter for Marshall. And they trail by 1, but you got to figure that Peyton McGuire is going to burn the clock and get the last shot. It'll be a fadeaway from a corner, let's guess. Mules with 4 fouls to give if they wish. 10 seconds to go. As McGuire backs up, fadeaway 3, no good. Rebound is out of bounds, and time has expired on the third quarter. Marshall was looking for a 3-point free throw opportunity, didn't get it. After three, Fairfield leads Marshall by 1, 32-31. Back after these.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
This is Christy, inviting you to wrap yourself in lasting luxury at Carnaby Square. We specialize in one-on-one customer service, high quality, head-turning, on-trend fashions, footwear, accessories, and a complete line of Brighton leather goods and jewelry. If you want to nix fast fashion and invest in a true-to-size, ethically manufactured wardrobe that you'll wear for years, it's time to treat yourself at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
All right, kids, here we go. Fourth quarter regional semifinal. Winner advances to play T-Town. Loser is breaking out the bats and balls. As Marshall will bring it across the timeline to start this fourth quarter. McGuire, Delp, Scott, Pugh, and Kime. Jumper no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Fairfield. McElravy, Robertson, Easton, Dagg, and Miller, the starting five for Fairfield. Fairfield with no foul issues much to speak of. Robertson with 2, and he nearly took it away from Pugh. 3 fouls on Delp, 4 on Burnside for Marshall. Peyton McGuire with 9 points to lead the way for Marshall. He has 9, 7 for Scott, 7 for Delp, 6 for Pugh. McGuire to the hoop. Wild shot won't go. Nice board by Kime. Outside, Delp for 3. Good! And the first lead of since the first quarter for the Marshall Lions. They go up 34-32. That's 10 on the night now for Delp. Outside with it, Robertson. Neal's only 1 field goal in the second half so far. Into the corner, 3 for Miller. Good! There's a second field goal for Fairfield in the second half. They go back into the lead, and a near steal by Dagg. Oh, he can't run it down. Good effort by the senior from Fairfield. Winner gets T-Town on Friday night. We'll be here for that. Either way, loser's done. Pugh holds against Robertson. 35-34 Fairfield. It's kind of in the neighborhood of scoring where we expected. McGuire to the hoop. Wild one won't go. Tipped up. Rebound, Pugh up and in. Pugh has 8. A little bit of pushing and shoving down there on the rebound as well. No whistle. Marshall retakes the lead by 1. And a steal. McGuire takes it, lays it up and in. And it's a 7-3 run to start this fourth quarter for Marshall. Mules were hot in the first half, went up by 10, but Robertson heads to the hoop and scores. That's the response Fairfield needed, cuts the lead back to 1. 38-37, Marshall. Scott for 3 off the iron, and that hit the top. It bounced it back in. It hit the top of the backboard, then hit the guide wire before it came back down through the hoop. So that one won't count. A break for Fairfield, 5.5 to go. Each team with 3 timeouts remaining. No fouls for either team this quarter. And still none as Pugh came down and knocked the ball out of bounds off of Justice Dagg. Or off of Pugh, I mean. Out of Justice Dagg's hands. Robertson, fadeaway, short. Rebound brought down by McGuire. He looks up court, works behind Pugh, and he's going to be fouled by Callan Miller. Cutting to the hoop. It'll be Fairfield's first, Miller's second. And with 5:16 to go in the ball game, Marshall with a 1-point lead. As both teams sweating pretty good right now, getting a good workout. Leaving a little bit of perspiration on the court. McGuire to toss. Pugh, Delp, Kime, and Scott join him on the court. McGuire off the throw in, fires and misses the three. You know that was the play they had called. It just didn't fall in. It would have been made it a 4-point lead for Marshall. As it is, Fairfield down by 1 with 5 to go in the game. Fairfield looking for their 20th win on the season. Dag gets it back out to Easton. Easton had 13 in the first half, has not scored in the second half. He draws Kime out near the half line, standing on the logo. To the right side, Miller. Picked up by Scott. Dag fakes the three, heads to the hoop, shot is up and in, and he's fouled. Justice Dag will head to the free throw line for the and one. Count the shot. Trey Scott with the blocking foul. It's his first, and the first against Marshall this quarter. As Dag heads to the line for the and one. Coach Idle asking for an explanation from Mr. Knapp. Jared says, well, that's how it worked. Dag hits the free throw. He's 2 for 3. And Fairfield takes a 2-point lead. 4.5 to go in the game. On the drive, McGuire finds his way to the hoop, misses the layup. Rebound tipped over to Miller. Mules can take a 2-possession lead if they score here. Easton takes his time getting across the line. Heads to the hole, puts it up, no good. Nice defense by Pugh. Just used his height. Long pass stolen by McElravy. Delp had no chance. Across, 3 on the way from Miller. Off and out, oh, no good. Rebound is loose. Who's got it? Dag works his way through traffic. Down the lane, puts it up and in. He's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line for the and one. What a wild procession of events. That'll be a blocking foul, I believe, against Pugh. Count the wild shot for Dag. He goes to the line. The chance to complete the 3-point play. Well, I thought they gave that to Pugh. Now they're clarifying. As Cavacci will check in. They make sure the officials see it. Check that. They gave that to McGuire. McGuire's second, team second for Marshall. Dag. 3 for 4. So, Fairfield up by 4 points now. They got 5 points, 43-38. Pass down to Pugh. Works against Cavacci. Tough shot. He scores. Garrett Pugh, strongest player on the court, but I'm guessing 30%. He is so strong. Dag loses the handle. Stolen by McGuire. Great steal. He will head down and lay it up and in. That was a little loosey-goosey by Dag there. And he will bring it across with a 1-point lead. Bumped by McGuire. Drops it down to Cavacci, who puts it up and in. And a timeout is taken by Marshall. Trailing by 3. 45-42. We'll take it as well. Back after this word.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
45-42, 3 minutes, 4 seconds to go in the contest. I said Marshall took that. Marshall did not take that. Fairfield took that 30-second timeout. They have 2 remaining. Marshall has 3. As McGuire will bring it across the timeline versus Dagg. Looking for Pugh down low. Long 3 for the tie as well, short. And the rebound saved back in by Pugh, but to Fairfield. Dagg will bring it down the lane. Wild shot, no good. Rebound to McGuire. Here comes Marshall. They have numbers. McGuire to the hoop. He's fouled by Jake Easton. Blocking foul on Easton is team foul number 2. Number 1 on Easton. And Peyton McGuire will head to the free throw line for 2 shots. His first trip. McGuire with 13 on the night. That's not right. 15 on the night. He had 11 after 3 quarters, not 9. And he now has 16. Got his average. You knew he would catch up after that scoreless first quarter. He can cut the lead to 1 here. He does so. So here come the Mules, up by 1 with 2.5 to go in the ball game. Regional semifinal, winner of the championship game Friday night will be here. Give and go to Robertson. He scores and he's fouled, and I think Delp. Count the hoop. It will be Bentley Delp picking up his 4th. Robertson now with 10 will head to the line where he's 2 for 4. He can make it a 2-possession game. Does not. Rebounds long. Who's got it? McGuire comes out with it. McElravy chases him down court but can't get an eye on the basketball. A 3-pointer would tie it for Marshall. 2:10 to go in the game. A timeout is taken by Logan Idle. We'll take it as well. With 2 minutes, 9 seconds to go. We'll be back after this word.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
So will Marshall be making that 2-hour drive south on Friday night, or will Fairfield fall out of their bed and just walk to the Mule Barn on Friday night? Either team to take on a tough T-Town squad. Garrett Pugh works against Robertson, works his way inside, puts it up and in. What a nice, strong drive by Garrett Pugh. You could hear Fairfield fans yelling, help him, help him. Nobody helped him. Robertson all alone. As Dagg brings it across. Fairfield by 1, 1:40 to go. Kime on Jake Easton. No count. Easton heads toward the 3-point line, gets it back to Callan Miller. Each team with 2 timeouts remaining. And a foul is going to be called against Trey Scott. That's his 2nd. Team foul number 1, 2, 3, 4. So the next foul by Marshall puts Fairfield on the free throw line as Delp takes a seat. Back into the game comes Tucker Osborne. He messed up my clock. Thanks. 47-46, Fairfield by 1 with the ball. Easton, trapped, gets it over to Dagg. Dagg heads to the hole, leaves it for Robertson, puts it up and it falls off, no good. Rebound Pugh, under a minute to go. Marshall can take the lead and timeout is called by Idle of Marshall. We'll take it as well back after this word.
If you're looking for a loan for your brand new home, call Clay County State Bank. If you want to transfer money so your future will look sunny, call Clay County State Bank. We got checking and savings and bill pay too. An online banking, just ask our crew. For all your banking needs, we think you will agree. Clay County State Bank is the place you need to be. Clay County State Bank.
47-46, Marshall with the ball. Fairfield with just 2 fouls, so they have 2 fouls to give. They can be super aggressive here. Marshall with 4 fouls. Next foul by the Lions puts Fairfield on the free throw line. Pugh, Kime, Delp back in, along with McGuire and Scott for Marshall. Scott lobs it into the corner to McGuire. 3 is on the way and good! Peyton McGuire with 9 this quarter. He's got 20 in the game. And it's a 2-point lead for the Lions. Fairfield needs to do something with it. Down by 2 for the lead. Good! Justice Dagg! 20 seconds to go. It's a 1-point lead for Fairfield. McGuire fires down low. He's got a wide open Kime. He scores and he's fouled. Robertson got him. And Kime gets his first points of the night. He can head to the line to make it a 2-point lead. What a great pass, McGuire to Liam Kime with 15 seconds to go in the game. Off the bench, Kime, the 6'2 junior, scores. We'll keep it right here as the junior from Marshall, Liam Kime, an opportunity at the free throw line. The foul picked up by Robertson. That was his 3rd. It was also the 3rd against Fairfield. So Fairfield still with a foul to give. If they can come down and get the lead, that'll mean a ton. But with just 15 seconds to go, who knows? 51-50. The lead is Marshall's. 2 conference champs facing each other in the regional semifinal here at the Mule Barn on Jed Foster Court. What a night. T-Town defeated Flora earlier this evening, 56-33. The score really not indicative, though. Flora played a lot closer game, had a bad fourth quarter, and that's when T-Town extended. Flora was down just 13 heading into the fourth quarter. But here, huge free throw for Liam Kime. His first trip to the line. It is off the back iron. Marshall with the rebound. Rebound by Delp, and he is fouled immediately by Ethan McElravy. So now Fairfield out of fouls to give. A 2.5 went off the clock. Mules are going to have to foul quickly now. Down by 1. McGuire to toss. Finds Delp, and he is fouled by Callan Miller. Miller picks up his 3rd. It's team 5. And Delp will head to the free throw line for Marshall. Bentley Delp at the line. Short on the first one. So the Mules will have a chance to tie or take the lead with the second one. Delp shoots 80%. And he hit that one. 11 seconds to go. Fairfield down by 2. Dag brings it across. 7 seconds. Gets a screen. Heads down the right side of the lane. Lays it up. And in! Timeout is taken by Marshall. They'll adjust the clock. Probably give them a second and a half. Justice Dag to tie it up. I said to Steve Jordan, the cameraman next to me, just moments ago, boy, this game feels like overtime. They're going to put 2.1 seconds on the clock. Didn't I say that, Steve? I said it. And with 2.1 seconds to go, the Marshall Lions have to go the length of the court. Fairfield no longer with fouls to give, so each team in the bonus the rest of the way. No matter how many overtime periods we play. They play the foul rules from the fourth quarter. And if you have picked up 5 fouls in the quarter, you are in the bonus. The other team's in the bonus. And each team with plenty of fouls. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 for Marshall, 5 for Fairfield. And we'll see what Coach Idle draws up for the Marshall Lions. Winner gets T-Town on Friday night. Will they play extra time to do it, or will Marshall be able to snatch a victory here? Fairfield led by as many as 10. I think Marshall is led by 3 here in the fourth quarter at one point. As Kime tosses into McGuire. Fires for 3, off the glass, no good. Was trying to draw a foul, nothing called. We'll have overtime back after these words.
Clay County Hospital is your life-saving connection. We have spent our lives preparing for when you need us. Quality professional care right at home. Our team will support you and your family so you never feel alone. We will make you feel welcome whether you need care, are visiting a loved one, or seeking employment. Clay County Hospital, professional care, compassionate hearts.
Tomorrow. Some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans that the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to your mutual agent today.
Your local agent is on the square. Louisville, Clay County, Farmers Mutual Insurance.
So off to overtime we go. 52-52. A 21-point fourth quarter for Marshall. A 20-point fourth quarter for Fairfield. And Garrett Pugh will jump it up against Brayton Robertson. As we are just about ready to go. See, 18 points leading the way, Justice Dag for Fairfield. 20 for Peyton McGuire for Marshall. As McGuire runs it down in back court. 4-minute overtime periods. Each team is in the bonus. 3 on the way from Bentley Delp didn't take it. Look down to Kime outside. McGuire for 3 is good. Peyton McGuire starts things out for Marshall with a 3. Jake Easton will walk it across the timeline. Dag tries the left baseline, puts it up and in. Dag now with 20. As each team just trading blows here in this third quarter, fourth quarter, and overtime. Pugh fakes the 3, heads to the hoop. Jumper is no good. Rebound Robertson for Fairfield. Kind of a one-handed runner type of thing there for Garrett Pugh. I'm not sure that's the shot Coach Logan Idle would have liked at that time, but that's the one he got. Easton takes his time, works to his right against Liam Kime. Gets a screen. Across to Cavacci. Breaking Cavacci, fires it over to Robertson. Miller, and Dagg also on for Fairfield. 2.5 to go in overtime. Marshall leads by 1. Dagg hands to Easton. Miller to Robertson. Get it back to Dagg. He moves to the hoop. Puts it up and in. Justice Dagg gives Fairfield the lead again. 2:15 to go in the first overtime. McGuire gets it to Scott. Knocks his man falls down. Rebound to Robertson for Fairfield. And he gets fouled by Trey Scott. That'll be 3 on Scott. And Brayton Robertson will head to the line where he is 2 for 5. He gets 2 free throws, as that was team foul number 5. McElravy will come in after the first shot. 2:05 to go in overtime. First one is good for the senior from Fairfield. Cavacci takes a seat. Starting 5 back in for Fairfield. McGuire, Kime, Scott, Delp, and Pugh for Marshall. Robertson hits them both. It's a 6-point or 3-point lead for Fairfield. McGuire brings it across over to Trey Scott. Looking for Delp. Gets a screen. Heads to the corner. Finds Kime heading to the hoop, and he puts it up and in. Liam Kime off the bench has had a couple of gigantic buckets tonight. He came in averaging 0.8 points per game. And he cuts the lead to 1, 58-57. Fairfield on top. 1.5 to go. Easton's in some trouble, gets it over to Miller. Miller nearly had it spun back right into Trey Scott as Peyton McGuire beginning to become an annoyance to Mark Goldman, the official. He is really yapping out there. You can't call a technical with 1:18 to go in overtime, though, unless it is just a tremendous faux pas. 58-57, Fairfield with the ball and the 1-point lead. Dagg ahead to McElravy. Down in the corner to Easton. Robertson over to Miller. McElravy drops it to Robertson, who puts it up and in. He got a step down low on McGuire. McGuire heading to the hole. He puts it up and off, no good. And a foul on the rebound is going to go against Marshall. With 48 seconds to go, it's going to go against Kime. Liam Kime picks up his second, and it's going to put Robertson back to the free throw line. Kime asks the official what he did. I guess it's Robertson who got fouled. On the rebound, now Robertson will head to the line. He says it was me, right? And Jared Knapp says, yep, it was. So, chance to make it a 2-possession game here for Brayton Robertson. He has done so. Chance to make it a 5-point lead for Fairfield with 48 seconds to go for Brayton Robertson. Not this time. 61-57. You got to figure McGuire's going to keep the basketball and be firing. We'll see. Peyton McGuire, number 13. Fires for 3 off the back iron. Rebound is loose. McGuire gets it back and puts it in. What a drive by McGuire, grabbing his own rebound. Long pass up court. Robertson alone, and he lays it in. 4-point lead, 20 seconds to go. McGuire. Pugh, long 3 off the iron. Loose ball. Scott comes up with it. It's knocked out of bounds. It will remain Marshall basketball, down by 4 with 11 seconds to go. Marshall has timeouts. I'm surprised they haven't taken one. They have 1 to go. They ought to have 2 to go. I think they have 2. I think that's wrong. because you get an extra one. They haven't added one on the scoreboard. Yeah, they have 2 to go. Fairfield has 3. 11.3 to go. I'm really surprised the Marshall not taking the timeout. Peyton McGuire, you got to figure here, throwing it in, they're going to run a play to get it to the passer, I'll bet. Mules fans on their feet. 6'1" junior to toss in underneath his own hoop. McGuire finds Kine. Back to McGuire. 3 on the way. Good! And timeout is taken by Marshall with 7.5 seconds to go. They trail by 1, 63-62. We'll take it as well. Back after this word.
We like technology at Flora Savings Bank. Here's what you can accomplish in our mobile banking app in less than 30 seconds. See account balances in your transactions, set up an account alert, make a transfer between accounts, get an alert text message about your transfer, pay a bill, turn your debit card off and then back on. It all happens in the palm of your hand with our free My Bank to Go app. Search My Bank to Go in the App Store or Google Play and give mobile banking a try. Flora Savings Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Marshall with 1 timeout remaining. Fairfield with 3 timeouts remaining. Possession arrow is Fairfield's direction. 7.5 seconds remaining in the ball game. In overtime, Fairfield with the ball, leading by 1. They'll be able to run the baseline. Figure out who they want to get the basketball into. Mule fans are on their feet, causing me to stand up. I never stand up. As McElravy will toss. You got to figure they're looking for Dag to go to the free throw line. They get it to Dag. And he's fouled immediately by McGuire. That'll be number 3 on Peyton McGuire. So Justice Dag will head to the line with 6.2 seconds to go. Marshall has 1 timeout remaining, even though the scoreboard doesn't say it. You get an extra timeout per overtime as Justice Dag heads to the free throw line. Good. Dag is 4 for 5 on the evening. Bentley Delp will check back in. 6 seconds to go is a long time to get a good 3-point shot. You hit them both. All right, 65-62. McGuire works against Dag. Fires a 3. Off glass, no good. Fairfield's going to win it. Fairfield will advance as Marshall falls to 17-12. Fairfield improves to 20-12. Marshall's season concludes. What a great basketball game as the Mules outscore Marshall in overtime 13-10. What an exciting overtime. Fairfield able to win it as Justice Dag, leading scorer for the Mules. He finishes with 24 points. I'll give you all the scoring here in just a moment as I'm wrapping things up. But just a reminder, we will be here Friday night as the Mules will take on Teutopolis. What a game for Peyton McGuire. He finishes with 28 in that contest. Whoops, make that 12 and 4. As the fourth quarter and overtime were just outstanding. The third quarter was the only one that was kind of hard to watch, but the fourth quarter and overtime, each team just throwing punches and trading punches, just extremely fun basketball. Congratulations to the Marshall Lions getting to that point in the season, but a tough loss for Logan Idle and the Lions. They're going to wonder what could have been as they will be eliminated from IHSA postseason right now. For Marshall, they were led in scoring. What a night for Peyton McGuire. McGuire finishes with 28 points. He had 4 3-pointers, just a little long on that last effort to go along with 7 2-pointers, and he had 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Again, 28 for the junior, Peyton McGuire. He'll be back. As will number 2 scorer, Garrett Pugh. He finishes with 10 points. He was 2 for 6 from the free throw line. He had 5 field goals for his 12 points. 10 points for Bentley Delp. 0 for 2 from the line. Couple of threes, couple of deuces. 7 points for Trey Scott. He had a 3 and a couple of deuces. And 4 points, Liam Kime. What a huge finish, Liam Kime, as he finished with a 4 points. The huge field goal late in the game to force overtime, and he had a field goal in overtime as the Lions with quarters of 10, 13, 8, and 21 in the fourth quarter, and then a 10-point fourth quarter. The Lions also finished from the free throw line 4 for 11. They ain't gonna like that looking back at the scoreboard. For Fairfield, with the win here tonight, led by Justice Dagg. He finishes with 24 points. He had 1 3-pointer to go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 2-pointers. And he was also 5 for 6 from the free throw line, the senior for Fairfield. 17, speaking of seniors, Brayton Robertson. He had 6 field goals to go along with 5 for 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 5 for 9 from the line for Robertson, as he missed one late that he'd like to have back. But 13 for Jake Easton, all in the first half. 5 2-point field goals with a 3 for Easton. And it was 5 points for Callan Miller, a 3 and a 2. 2 points for Ethan McElravy, hit a field goal. 4 points for Braken Cavachi, couple of field goals for the sophomore, as the Mules had quarters of 14, 14, 4 in that tough third quarter, and 20 in the fourth quarter to finish off with 13 in overtime. The Mules led 14-10 after 1, 28-23 at the half, 32-31, tied at 52 after regulation, and Fairfield won it by 3 in overtime, the first overtime. So that sets us up for Friday night. It'll be the top-seeded Totopolis Wooden Shoes traveling down to Fairfield to take the homestanding Fairfield Mules. We'll take to the television and airwaves around 6:50, and then with the opening tip at 7 o'clock. We appreciate you tuning in to high school basketball on Wabash Cash TV all season long. We have one to go here, one to go at South Central, as we'll hear whatever the score was in the second game eventually. But for all of us at Wabash Catch TV, my name is Bruce Dickey, reminding you the final score of both games tonight. In the first one, Totopolis defeated Flora 56-33. And in the finale, what a nightcap, the Mules over Marshall in overtime 65-62. So long from the Mule Barn.